your girl LaFay, and we are currently in Nassau, Bahamas. We did get our fun times, and I've already looked over that. I've already highlighted on my Carnival Hub app the activities or the events that I am interested in. And I also have my things to do book, which I have already checked out some things, so I have to make sure I get that taken care of. I have been to Nassau, Bahamas a few times. As a matter of fact, I was just here a couple of weeks ago. So I do not plan to get off the ship today. I can sit on my balcony. Well, one of the things I'm definitely going to do is I will walk around the ship and do some pictures and videos. Let you see a few things along the way. I am on the 15th deck, so we may go up to the 16th. We may go to the Serenity deck on the 18th, but I don't know. We'll play it by key. And we'll see what all we can see today. There are still a few people on the ship, but the majority of the people are out exploring Nassau, Bahamas. So today is a great day to show you as much as I can before everyone have to be back on the ship by 4:30. So we have plenty of time. Before I do that, I do have some things to do in my book, which I do need to check my emails, and I still need to pick up my VIFP pen from the Pixel Gallery. Everything else I've done, I've already visited guest services about my back-to-back cruise, and I've already paid for everything in my cart for next week. So I am done with that, and I actually probably need to start looking. There's something else I need to go and do regarding cruise booking for February. But other than that, I am good with my things to do. Just a few things to do there. And then on my planner, things to do today is really, I just really have free time. I really don't have anything highlighted until this evening when we got some deck music, and as I mentioned, all guests back on board, which I'm checking that. We got solo guitar sounds. The Polar Express is the movie for today, so I may go and see that. I don't know why, but I've gotten where I like watching that movie. The Golden Oldies, we got that. We got karaoke going on tonight, piano tunes going on. Family Feud, which I probably will not go to, but I did highlight it. On the center stage, we have the most magnificent circus. The most magnificent circus. That is not a tongue twister, so I don't know why I was having a hard time. Maybe because I have my aligners in. But I will try to go and see that. I did highlight that. I do want to see the circus, the most magnificent circus. That should be fun. So not really a busy day. It's a light day, so it should be quiet. People can really rest from their excursions and adventures here in Nassau, Bahamas. And we'll get a chance to kind of have the ship. It's just a lot. It's just a little quiet on the ship right now. So we're going to go out and we're going to tour the ship. And that will be it. Don't know what we'll do after that, but let's go tour this ship. And they're knocking on my door. It's time for my room to be cleaned. So I will pick you all up in a little while. Have the walking track here, which I love doing the walking track. And just for information, the jogging track, if you do 7 laps on this jogging track, it's 1 mile. They call it a jogging track, but I walk it. And this is Nassau, Bahamas, but this is more of I was in this area a few weeks ago. So not sure of how much you all can see that, but I am not going down there today. No, no, and no. So they do have the ropes course here, and they have height restriction for that. And there's where they can get you. More foosball over here. And of course we're at the sports court. And you all excuse me because I am not giving a very detailed ship tour like usual. I am just walking around, just killing some time. And today is a good day to do it because a lot of people are off the ship. I'm glad I chose to stay on. I love these clamshells here, but they are hard to get when people are back on the ship. So if you want a clamshell, stay on the ship on port days, and you'll have 4 or 5 of them to yourself. It is beautiful down there, but Bahamas is so commercialized that I don't really get to enjoy the island the way I would like to. So we got a lot of waterworks over here in this area. The kiddos would love this. We have all kinds of fun things going on. And there's the water slides there, which I always wanted to get on that, but haven't had a chance yet. They also have that car. I forgot what it's called, but it's like a roller coaster. You can see the track right here, and you can see it over there. That is I forgot what the name of it. I'll tell you in a few minutes because I'm sure I'm going to pass it. But I wouldn't mind trying that out as well. Deck down there, and I won't really go down there because there's usually a lot of people down there in the pools, and they also have music going, which is copyrights, but you do have Red Frog Pub here where you can get food and drinks from this location. You go down to the Lido deck, you have the pools and the hot tubs, and they also have more restaurants down there as well as the Lido Marketplace, which is the buffet. About those activities and events. So you have Guy's Burger, that is also here. That is Guy's Burger right over there. You can order, and then they have all their toppings here. They're not busy today. And then Club O2, that's for the teenagers ages 15 through 17. That's where they can hang out. But the clubs, those areas like that for the kids, they're closed on port days. And that is to ensure, like, you parents out there that have kids that's hanging out in here, you don't go out and leave the ship and your kids are here on the ship. So if something happens, you're not separated from your kids. So they just close them, and you have to take your kids with you. They can't leave the port without you, and you have to take them with you when you leave. Don't leave your kids on the ship anyway. Come on, you brought them on the cruise with you. Don't leave them on the ship. I guess I can say that because I don't have kids, but I am not joking about it. Some of you may be offended by me saying it, but oh well. Take your kids with you if you bring them on the ship. So this is just more lounge area, more seating area here. Let's go down to the Serenity deck. Fans, you want to eat this food at the Lido Marketplace. It's the buffet. I really don't want that, so I may have to walk through it though. And this is the Tides Bar. They serve drinks there, and they have an ice cream machine back here as well. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to walk through the buffet, so we're just going to go through it real quick and find that Serenity deck. One of the things they do have for your buffet is the hand washing station where you can wash your hands. So that's real good. There's no reason why you should have dirty hands before going to eat. And they also have restrooms here as well. So there is no reason why you should be having dirty hands before going to the buffet. These for my patio out by my pool. I think that would be very nice seating, nice outdoor living area. And I have more seating area here. Another pool, so you have two 2 hot tubs, another pool, and dining area here. They also have an area where you can get food. They have Fresh Creation, which is a salad station, and it is closed on port days. So, and there's a pool right there. That's pretty cool. And the interesting and fun thing about this deck, this area, again, as I mentioned, you have to be 21 years old or so. Even if you bring kids, if you want to get away from them, come to the Serenity deck. Now up there on the 19th deck, there's another private area, and I don't have access to it. But if you have those special VIP privileges, there you have it. You can go up there. But I'm not there yet, and probably won't get there. It's not something that I'm striving for. So, makes no difference. I don't even know what you have to do to get to it. But the Serenity deck is, I qualify for that because I'm over 21. And it is a nice area, and anyone on the ship over 21 have access to the Serenity deck. But the deck up on the 19th, that area on the 19th deck, I don't even know what the privileges are, but I know I don't have them. And I tried to go up there once, and they told me I had to have some type of access, and I'm like, well, I'm not spending any money to try to get access to it, so if they don't give it to me for free, it's not a big deal to me. I don't feel like I'm losing anything. Somebody is celebrating their special day. But this is the fort. I'm not actually going to do this with you all. We're not going to do this. Let's go down a little ways. On the celebration, they do have screens. They have all the important information that you want to know. They'll talk about what's open now in regards to restaurants, what the attire is for the day. If you get into that, it says cruise casual. The other one is elegant. But most people, they come on and they're cruise casual the entire time, and that's okay. They don't make a big fuss about that. They have when you can go ashore and when back on board. We got a few hours before they're back on board. And oh yeah, that roller coaster is called the boat. It's a sea coaster. One of the other things that they have on each floor would be a ship map, and the ship maps, these would be according to the floor you're on, but if you're trying to get somewhere in particular, you can look down here and it'll tell you what floor you need to go to, and that's the ship map. We're going to go down to the 8th deck. So I am currently on the 17th deck, and all these decks here between the 17 and the 9th deck are all staterooms. So that's why I'm going to the 8th deck, because then you'll get back into like your guest services, more restaurants, the photo gallery, the theaters, so on and so forth. And since I'm on the forward of the ship, they have instructions for getting off the ship, which is mid 3. We're going to go this way. The restaurant is back that way. Let's just see what's going on around here. I do still need to pick up my VIP pin. They do have chabangs there, and chabang is free, but it's also an upcharge, and they will explain that. There are some items on there that's included, but there are some items you will have to pay the upcharge to get those items that are on the menu. And I think this is the perfect time to get a view of the center stage. So this is the stage I was in last night for an enchanted night. I sat right down there on the front row. So this is where you come for all your shows. That is actually on the 6th deck. I'm on the 7th deck. So you can view shows on the 6th, 7th, and 8th deck of the ship that are in the center stage. I also have a theater, which is the Grand Spectrum, and we'll head over that way. Now, also on these decks, you also have access to outside. You can go out these doors, you just wave. Even though I am on the, what deck am I on? The 6th deck. No, I'm on the 8th. I'm on the 8th deck. You can still get out, and that just takes you to the outside, and there are seating areas out here. I actually can see this area from my balcony. When I look down, I can see people sitting out here. But you do have access. I won't go that way. There are people walking that way. But there are seating and dining area. You can just come out here and chill. There's so many places to chill on the ship. So even if you have an interior room, you can just, there are many places you can chill, and if you don't want to pay that extra money for a balcony or an ocean view. And they do have a bar out here as well. This is the seafood shop here, just Sea Grill, Rudy's. And you have guest services down there in the sun bar. We actually been down there already. More pixel galleries here. And I think this is the, I know they have Fahrenheit over here. Fahrenheit is an upcharge to eat at Fahrenheit. That is the restaurant here. And then you have Festival restaurant, which you have seen. That's the restaurant where I have been eating my dinner, brunch, and breakfast the last couple of days. I haven't been in Lido Buffet since I boarded the ship. But that's there, and they have their menu for the day. This is the menu. I'm not sure if you all can see that. Let's see. For vegetarians, I guess it would be the herb crusted stuffed portobello mushroom. I may go to one of the specialty restaurants tonight. Next to the Alchemy Bar, you do have a Limelight Lounge, which they do a lot of activities and events in there as well. So if you hear me say Limelight Lounge, there's what I'm talking about. And Limelight Lounge has things like karaoke, so on and so forth. Okay, so you have more art here. So, oh, they have shopping areas. Let's go here. So I may be missing, oh, look at the clock. That's pretty cool. The time is 12:20. Wow. So you got the port side, liquor and tobacco. When I was on this ship the last time, my room was right above this, or right below. I know I couldn't, no, not on this ship, because the last time I was on this ship, I was on the 14th deck. And that is the casino, so my muster station is also back that way. I do remember that. If you go down this hall and you turn right, that'd be my muster station. And isn't that a cool chair? You can just sit there and chill as well. Let's go down to the 6th deck. And I may be missing, not me, I know I am. I'm missing a lot with this ship, but I'm not going to walk this entire ship. So they have the shopping areas over here, and all the stores are closed, but that's Hip Fish Beauty and Accessories, I believe. And then they have more areas down there, but there's another area I want to show you all, so I'm gonna come back this way. But this is beauty and fragrances over there, and then they have the accessories on this side for Hip Fish. More shopping here, and restaurant, that's Carnival there. I do not eat in that restaurant. This one is on the 7th deck. The restaurant I eat at is on the 6th deck. Festival. And there is Celebration. Let's get a picture of that. This is the dining for the first functions. Let me take that out. Yep, in the 1970s. Pretty cool. They got haircuts. They got afros. This was the entertainment architecture in the 80s. This is the porthole gallery. This is that glare. And that's the elevating atriums. There's a glare, so my apologies for the glare. Let's see, maybe I go this way. And there's the reimagined icon. It's pretty. It's just a tail. In the 2010s, we had the crafting experiences with the breweries and the sea days and the red frog and all that. So, and today, this is where we are, the future of fun. And that's how it looks now. And leaving the gateway, embark on a journey. Look at this classic. This is actually the main level of the center stage. Let me show you that. You can chill out here if you want. Some people do. They just come and chill out at the center stage. You're fine doing this. But this is the main stage here, as you saw last night. And they have the Tropical bar here. Get coffee all day, however you want those specialty coffees. Java Blue can provide those for you at an upcharge. So that's what Java Blue is. It's a great location for the specialty coffees if just regular plain old coffee is not enough. Okay, we're entering Celebration Center, and this is the piano bar, 88. This is where you come to hear all of the piano sounds, which you all know I love. So I would definitely get a chance to get over to the piano bar. And they just probably have more bars. So in case any of you are asking, there are a lot of restaurants. The cruise ship is made up of lots of restaurants, bars, cafes, theaters, pools, so on and so forth. This is Cloud 9. This is where you'll find your spa. And you know, this is the spa area where you can go and get your massage, your thermal suite, so on and so forth. And then here on the other side is the fitness center. And just keep that in mind, fitness center is on the 6th deck. There are rooms on the 5th, 4th, so on. But this is the fitness deck. I want to make sure I don't get people, because there are people in here. But I'll just give you all a quick view of the fitness center. In the fitness center, they also have locker rooms, which there's a motion studio here where you can come in and do your private sessions if you want. Like if you want to do some yoga or something and your cabin is not big enough, you do have that area here. They have classrooms in here, as you can see, so you can do all of your classes. Celebration is huge, so they have the space to do classes. They can do private consultations also in here. For those of you who are cruising and you have those specific concerns that you're thinking about while on a cruise, right? I don't think so. And you have those areas there. I was actually looking for the locker rooms. I don't remember, because I have been on this ship before, but I don't remember where the locker rooms are. But they do have locker rooms in here. You also have your lockers here if you want to use them. Just put a code in and it's yours. And they have towels that provide, so you don't have to bring your own towels. They do have water stations down here and cleaning wipes for your use. But that is the fitness center. Going to close out, and we're going to relax for the rest of the day. We'll see what's going on the ship. So I'll pick you all back up. I'm going to go and put the camera down. I think I'm going to go up to the Serenity deck and relax for a while. I was coming back through and I found the Punchliner Comedy Club. This is where you come for all the comedy shows. I don't usually attend the Punchliner comedy shows because you can't record. And when I go to those, I do want to bring you all along with me. So I'm not able to record in the comedy club most times. If I go, but I can't take the camera with me. So it all depends. But we're just walking back through center stage. my room is clean and I have a new towel animal, and this is a sheep. I can tell by the curly ears that is definitely a sheep. Okay everyone, that is it for our ship walk around. I won't quite call it a ship tour. It was kind of a ship tour, but not quite a ship tour, but it was our ship walk around, and I decided to come put the camera down. I think I'm going to go back up to the Serenity deck and relax for a while. And they do have lunch out, so I may go ahead and grab lunch. I don't know how hungry I am, but we'll see once I get up there. Maybe I can grab a salad. And then I'm just going to relax for the rest of the day on the Serenity. I have still decided that I am not going to disembark the ship. We still have about 4 more hours before the passengers who did will need to be back on board. So that's about 4 hours. I can go upstairs and chill in the Serenity and have a little quiet and peace and enjoy the views as well. So I'll go and get me a salad because I'm not going to take you all along with me. Who knows, I may take a nap up there, and I'll tell you all about that. But I take a lot of naps on my cruise. I take a lot of naps. I know people want to do so much on this ship, but not me. I don't have a problem resting and relaxing. That's what vacation is. Okay, but anyway, let me go and see what I can grab for lunch, and then I'll go and chill and relax out on the Serenity deck. I'll pick you all up later this evening, probably when we go to the circus. Who knows? But we'll see. We'll see you in a little while.